इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ रहा है, महंगाई बढ़ रही है, खा खा के पेट भी बढ़ रहा है, तो ओनली थिंग दैट इज नॉट गोइंग अप इज माई इनकम। क्या आप भी ऐसा ही सोच रहे हैं? तो सोचना बंद कीजिए और सुनना शुरू कीजिए, क्योंकि आजकल पूरा भारत चीख चीख के कह रहा है कि ऑप्शंस में पैसे लगाओ और दुगने पैसे पाओ। क्योंकि अनलाइक स्टॉक मार्केट, जिसमें अगर आपने स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट किया है और वो ऊपर जाता है तभी आपका प्रॉफिट होता है, इन ऑप्शंस ट्रेडिंग यू कैन अर्न इवन इफ द स्टॉक गोज डाउन। पर क्या ये सच है? देखो, ये तो सच है कि इंडियंस आर ब्लाइंडली पुटिंग देयर मनी इन द डेरिवेटिव्स मार्केट। As per SEBI, there has been a 500% increase in traders in the F&O segment from FY19 to 22. बट ये सच नहीं है कि सबको प्रॉफिट ही प्रॉफिट हुआ है। In fact, this is opposite. 89% of individual traders incurred losses in FY22. Out of these active traders, 6%, only 6% earned profit, and the average profit was 3,400 rupees, but the collective loss was 60,000 crore rupees. But why? Because derivatives market is a risky play and is also complicated. If you think that buying and selling stocks in stock market is the same, it is not. So if you don't have the knowledge, you should not touch this segment. पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि it is all bad and you should stay away from the segment as much as you can. All we say is that स्विमिंग पूल की गहराई को जानो उसमें कूदने से पहले। तो यही गहराई को जानने के लिए वी हैव कम अप विद दिस वीडियो। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद बेसिक्स ऑफ ऑप्शंस ट्रेडिंग। Let's first understand what derivatives are and how they are different from the stock market. This is the definition of derivatives. Derivatives are financial contracts between two or more parties that derive their value from an underlying asset, group of assets, or benchmark. Now, this underlying asset can be stock, indices, ETFs, etc. So basically something that derives its value from something else. For example, the value of a car is derived from the value of its raw materials like tires, semiconductors, etc. Options is a financial agreement between the buyer and the seller that gives the buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell the asset at a specified price within a given time period. So now say company X का option is available which will derive its value from one share of company X. So what you do here is that by paying a premium of say 100 rupees, you lock the shares of company X in the derivatives market for say 1 month. And then after 1 month, you can buy it at a specified price, say 1,000 rupees, and exercise the contract. Or you have the option to not buy it and lose the premium amount that you put in. So here, the shares of company X is the underlying asset. 100 rupees is the premium and 1,000 rupees is the predetermined price, which is also called as the strike price or exercise price. Now, how is it different from the stock market? In the stock market, you buy or sell shares and the ownership of the stock stays with you. In options, it is like you reserve a stock, but it is not yours. You speculate on the price movement without owning the asset itself and make profits. Another thing is that in the stock market, you can buy one stock or two stocks, but in options, you have to buy the assets in a lot of say 100, 200 or 300 or whatever. Now there are two types of options here, call option and put option. अगर मुझे लगेगा कि stock will go up, then I will take the call option, and then if I think that the stock will go down, then I will take the put option. Easy peasy, right? What is the fuss about then? बेटा, अगर पैसे कमाना इतना आसान होता तो हम भी अंबानी होते। इसलिए now coming back to the point, to make profits, you have to understand the variables of options pricing, which are the parameters that affect the price of the options like market direction, expiry date, strike price, premium, and volatility. Market direction is basic, predicting whether the market goes up or down. Premium also goes up and down depending on the interest rate hike and low. Then the expiry date in the stock market, there is no expiry date. You can hold the stock till whenever you want to. But in options, there is an expiry date. So if the stock hasn't moved at all in the stock market till the expiry date, the value of the option will decline, and it declines rapidly when the expiration date is near. And then the volatility. This is the hardest thing for a beginner to understand. Obviously, traders also don't know what the future volatility will be like, but they have to guess it by working the pricing model backwards. You have to examine other variables, do a bit of research, etc. Implied volatility is something that helps traders determine the future volatility. This is directly influenced by the demand and supply of the underlying asset and by the market expectation of the share price's direction. Traders use this to gauge if the options are cheap or expensive. Once you understand this implied volatility, you can determine if it is a good time to sell the option or buy the option, and then when the premiums are expensive or cheap, you do whatever you want to. So it is like gamble. You don't know what is going to happen. You guess and put satta according to your expectation and lose or earn money. So if so many people are losing money in options, why do people trade in options in the first place? First is that people think that it is easy money, more returns and low capital. When you see a price of the stock in the actual stock market, say Tata Motors was at 1047 rupees on August 8, 2:42 p.m. when this video was recorded. The call option expiring on August 29 is at 10.5 rupees. Now these are the charts of stock in the derivatives market and the stock market. In the same period when the stock has gone up only 2% in the stock market, in the derivatives market it has gone up by 32%. So as a layman, people will say, hey, I'm only spending 10.5 rupees on this stock and getting 32% return, while in a normal market I'm getting only 2% return on the same stock. So why not do this? Let's try it, because I just have to pay the premium and not buy the actual stock. So in that case, 550 ka ek lot of Tata Motors seems very sasta to you. And with that, coming to the second one is that there is a low entry barrier. So like with 500 rupees alone, you can start trading in options. Last is popularity. It has gained so much popularity that 80% of options trade in the world is from India. Now, why are people losing money in options trading? See, in the beginning of the video itself, I said, lack of knowledge is one of the key factors. People look at a video or someone who has earned good profits from options trading and be like, कि ये तो मैं भी कर लूँगा, ये तो बहुत easy है, and start trading. When you start with less money, you earn good profits, and then be like, yay, quick money. And then you put more and more money and then get addicted. But now that you don't know how to predict the price, and you start losing money, and that sum is huge. Just like you go to a casino. Movies में देखा ही होगा कि initially people spend a lot of money and get a lot of profit, and then be like, okay, ये तो बहुत easy है, and then start losing money. So what is the solution to this? Number one is to learn the derivatives market till you understand the price fluctuation working. Number two, plan your trading strategy properly and know when to stop. Number three, before investing in options trades, invest in the market, mutual funds, have saving, and then if capital is left, invest in the options. Number four, and lastly, if you don't understand the concept, don't do it. If you love your money. If you don't love your money, तो फिर जला दो यार, या फिर मेरे को दे दो. चलो, I'll see you in the next video. And if you like this video and want to see more such videos, then keep following ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.